Hi learners! In this video, we are going to look into the poem Tonight I Can Write the Saddest Lines written by Pablo Neruda. Pablo Neruda was a Chilean poet. He has started writing poems from his age of 10. His famous collection is named as 20 Love Poems and a Song of Despair. This poem was originally written in Spanish. It was translated by W.S. Merwin in 1969. This poem is about the memories of lost love and the pain it can cause. The poet speaks about his relationship that is now broken. Now let's get into the words of the poem. The first 6 lines of the poem goes like this. Tonight I can write the saddest lines. Write, for example, the night is shattered and the blue stars shiver in the distance. The night wind revolves in the sky and sings. Tonight I can write the saddest lines. I loved her and sometimes she loved me too. Here, the poet begins by saying that the night he can write the saddest lines in his life. The reason can be well understood from his starting lines that he is heartbroken. He gives an example for the saddest line. He uses nature as an example. The night is shattered and the blue stars shiver in the distance. The night wind revolves in the sky and sings. Shattered night and the blue stars shows the depressed state of mind. He is saying that he loved a girl and sometimes she loved him too. He uses the word sometimes while talking about the love she had. There itself we can see a weak relationship. The poem continues. Through nights like this one, I held her in my arms. I kissed her again and again under the endless sky. She loved me. Sometimes I loved her too. How could one not have loved her great still eyes? He is writing this poem in a night, and he recalls another night when he held her in his arms and kissed her several times. He uses the word endless sky, maybe to show that his love was endless. He now says the opposite words of what he said before. He is saying that she loved him and sometimes he loved her. Here, the reader gets confused who is responsible for the fall of this relationship. He says that everyone will love her beautiful eyes. The poem continues. Tonight I can write the saddest lines. To think that I do not have her, to feel that I have lost her. To hear the immense night still more immense without her, and the verse falls to the soul like dew to the pasture. He repeats that tonight he can write the saddest lines. He wants to realize that he do not have her and he need to feel that he have lost her. He want to make his mind accept that sad truth that she is no more with him. He says that the night is immense. He might have meant that the night is dark and gloomy, and it is more dark and gloomy without her. He shows how deeply the loss have affected his minds. It is the saddest night for him, as she is not with him. He says that all these words are coming to his soul, and it is coming like a dew to the pasture. That means the poem is spontaneously written. He did not take any conscious effort to write this poem. His emotions gave him the words. The poem continues. What does it matter that my love could not keep her? The night is starry and she is not with me. This is all. In the distance, someone is singing. In the distance, my soul is not satisfied that it has lost her. My sight tries to find her as though to bring her closer. My heart looks for her and she is not with me. He explains that his love could not hold her or keep her with him. He again shows the grief by saying that the night is shattered and she is not with him. He is saying that's all and he is hearing someone singing from far, but he cannot console him or nothing can satisfy him because he has lost her. His eyes and heart are searching for her, but they cannot find her. The poem continues. The same night whitening the same trees, we of that time are no longer the same. I no longer love her, that's certain, but how I loved her. My voice tried to find the wind to touch her hearing. Another's she will be another's, as she was before my kisses. Her voice, her bright body, her infinite eyes. He says that surroundings are the same when she is with him and without him. Night whitening the same trees means the moonlight that whitened the trees. He is saying that he no longer loved her, but he loved her before. He wished if she had heard him. He says that his voice have tried to reach her. He says that she will be another's and the other will be kissing her as he did before. Her voice, body, and eyes will be another's. The poem continues. I no longer love her, that's certain, but maybe I love her. Love is so short, forgetting is so long, because through nights like this one, I held her in my arms. My soul is not satisfied that it has lost her. Though this be the last pain, she makes me suffer, and these the last verses that I write for her. He says he don't love her now and maybe he love her now. There is a conflict going in his mind. He is not able to forget her. He says love is short and forgetting is long. That shows it's hard to forget the love. Nights brings her memories back. He remembers how he held her in his arms. His soul is not satisfied. Poet explains that maybe this is the last pain that she makes him suffer and this is the last words he is writing for her. This lines makes us feel that he is going to forget her and trying to come back to his normal life. This is the overall meaning of the poem. The poet has spontaneously written this poem due to his uncontrollable emotions, and he says that it is the last words he is writing for her, his love, and the last suffering. That's all about this poem. Thank you for watching.